There are places in the world that feel untouched by time, places where the noise fades, and the land speaks for itself. The Scottish Highlands are famous for their beauty, but most people only see a small part of them. Today, we're stepping away from the crowds and into 5 hidden hikes that remain quiet, even in the height of summer. From remote beaches to ancient forests to some of the wildest mountains in Britain, these are the Scottish Highlands few ever experience. Here's the path we'll take, from coast to glen to high ridges. Hike 1, Sandwood Bay. Start at Blairmore Car Park and follow the waymarked track to the bay. Step 1, pass through the gate at the start and head out over open moor on the clear, firm path. The well-defined track runs between small lochs and peat. Stay on the path and respect fenced areas. Expect gentle undulations and easy gradients. Progress is steady and suitable for most walkers. After 4 to 5 kilometers, the first dune ridge appears and the Atlantic surf comes into view. Descend on sandy paths to the beach. Use established lines and avoid trampling fragile dune grasses. On the strand, turn right for wide views to Ambochail Sea Stack. Keep an eye on the tide line. Best viewpoints: south end for a sweeping bay panorama. North end brings the sea stack closer. There are no facilities. Carry water, snacks, and windproof layers. This coast is often breezy. During nesting season, avoid disturbing birds and keep dogs under close control on the beach. Follow waymarkers and keep to paths across peat. Fires are not permitted. Pack out all litter. Golden hour gives the best light for photos. Plan your time so you're not returning in the dark. Check tide times before exploring near rocks. Avoid cut-off points in swell or high water. Distance and time: 6.58 miles, 10-13 kilometers out and back. Allow 3 to 4 unhurried hours. Navigation is straightforward. Return the same way to Blairmore along the firm moorland track. Summary: wind exposure, no fires. Take litter out, respect wildlife, and leave the place as you found it. Glen Affric, easy moderate. Start at River Affric Car Park or Dog Falls, then choose the quieter northern loops beyond the busy viewpoints. Step 1. Leave the main viewpoint and join the signed forest trail beneath ancient Caledonian pines. Short climbs reveal still lochs and broad reflections. Use these as calm pauses and waypoints. Step 2. Pass stands of old pine, bark red and silver with lichen, then keep to the waymarked posts. Terrain is mixed, roots, wet stone, and occasional boggy patches. Move unhurried and plant each step. Step 3. Take the quieter northern loop. Brief rises lead to open views across Loch Affric and ridge lines. Optional spur: drop to the Loch Affric shore for a closer look, then return to the signed loop. Wildlife moves quietly. Listen for crested tits in the canopy. Keep dogs leashed during ground nesting, April through August. Pause with a warm brew by mirror water. Let the pace settle before the loop continues. During stalking season, follow signed paths and any diversions shown at car parks and key junctions. If red deer appear, watch at distance and give them space. No calling or approach. No open fires. Heather and peat burn hot and deep. Use stoves responsibly and leave no trace. Cross streams on stepping stones or bridges where provided. Test each stone and avoid slick edges. Midges in summer. Carry repellent and consider a head net. Expect wet patches near hidden lochs. Distance and time: 3 to 6 miles, 5 to 10 kilometers. Allow 2 to 3 hours at an easy pace on waymarked trails. Step 4. Close the loop back toward parking. Linger a moment, then let the stillness travel with you. Hike 3, Falls of Glomach via Morvich. Start at Morvich Car Park and follow the estate track toward Bealach Nasroin. Allow 18 to 20 kilometers, 6 to 8 hours. Stay on the track to the Stalker's Path, then begin a steady climb for the Bealach. Unhurried, deliberate steps. As the path narrows, gusts funnel along side slopes. Shorten your stride and keep well back from any edge. Cross burns on firm stones. If flow is high or footing unsure, turn back before committing. Avoid this route after heavy rain. For deeper fords, unbuckle your hip belt and face upstream. Beyond the Glomach, the land opens. Follow the narrowing path toward the gorge with measured footwork. If cloud lowers and visibility drops, turn back before the rim. No views are worth a risky approach. Near the falls, spray soaks gear. Keep lenses covered and use a dry cloth to clear droplets. Reach the fenced viewpoints above Falls of Glomach, one of Britain's highest. Stay behind barriers, never scramble down or lean over the fence. Sheer cliffs and sudden gusts, supervise children closely and keep dogs leashed at all times. Use the safe viewing areas for photos. Try a slow shutter from well back, letting the roar and spray fill the frame. This approach is exposed. Pack waterproofs, spare layers, gloves, food, and a warm drink for rests. Check stalking notices and any safety signs. Set a firm turnaround time while you still have daylight. Wet schist is slick. Use 3-point contact and shorten poles for control on steeper steps. Stick to rock and durable ground. Avoid fragile moss and waterlogged peat to protect the path and yourself. Return the same way to Morvich. Start early, carry map and compass, and if wind rises or cloud lowers, turn back. Hike 4, Suilven, rising alone from ASS Int, more fortress than mountain. Start from Glen Lodge near Lochs, following the estate track out toward the moor. Cross open moor past scattered lochs. At the signed fork, bear right onto the path. The whale-backed ridge of Suilven draws you on toward the Glomach moor. Long exposed approaches, boggy stretches and tussock keep a steady rhythm and conserve energy. Where the path steepens, poles help on gravelly, eroded sections. Place feet with care. Pace for a full day, roughly 12-15 miles, 19-24 kilometers, 7 to 9 hours out and back. Climb to the Glomach moor. Pause to catch breath before the final pull. Short scrambles on blocky steps. Secure loose straps and use 3 points of contact. On the ridge, Asint opens wide. Lochs layer to the horizon. Coolmore and Canisp beyond. Traverse carefully to the high point. Give way with courtesy on narrow sections. In strong winds or poor visibility, turn back before the crest tightens. Judgment first. At the summit, silence gathers. Stay on established lines and savor the sweep. Pack layers, gloves, and a head torch. Winter brings ice, hard crust, and cornices. If lightning or gale arrives, this narrow ridge is no place to linger. Retreat promptly. Sip, take a photo, then clip the camera close and begin the descent the same way. Light fades across the moor. Retrace to Glen with time to spare and the quiet kept. Hike 5, Gleann Fhiodhaig, access from Craig near Strathcarron. Take the estate track into a wide, empty Westeros glen. Remote, no signal, plan conservatively. Step 1. Follow the estate track beside the River Maig, leading into Gleann Fhiodhaig. Set a steady pace and note gates. Leave them as you find them. Step 2. Expect fords. Assess depth. Unbuckle your hip belt. Face upstream and cross with poles. Turn back if flow rises. Step 3. Beyond the fords. Long, raw miles. The track can fade to faint or trackless ground. Identify side glens and passes as handrails. Water, clear burns over silver stones are frequent. Treat or filter. Refill before committing further into the glen. Navigation. Use map and compass with GPS as backup. Log bearings at junctions and knolls. There's no reliable phone coverage here. Terrain, long shadows on peat. Avoid fragile sphagnum hummocks. Skirt wet ground and test each step. Wildlife. Deer move quietly on the slopes. Observe at distance. Heed stalking notices and posted diversions. Escape lines. Note ridges and passes. leading to neighboring glens for safe retreat if weather or time turns. Decision points. Rain rings the pools. If rivers rise or visibility drops, reroute or turn back early. From a high rock or spur, take bearings to prominent peaks and passes. Confirm time, distance, and energy remaining. Turn around. Choose a clear feature, a pass, watershed, or cairn, typically 7 to 10 miles out. Mark it on the map and return the same way. Distance and time, 14 to 20 miles, 22-32 kilometer depending on turnaround. Allow 8 to 10 plus hours with rests for food and water. Winter, snow loads passes and corrie headwalls. Avoid steep, wind-slabbed slopes. Choose lower lines or defer the trip. Final checks, travel prepared, tell someone your route, carry layers and lights, leave no trace. Evening softens, exit before dark. These hikes aren't about ticking boxes. They're about slowing down, about choosing silence over spectacle and letting weather and light decide the rhythm. The best days leave no trophies, just a clearer head and kinder steps. Move gently, keep to paths, share space with wildlife and those who work the land. Carry respect, patience, and a willingness to turn back. The hills will wait. In the last light, let the quiet find you and take only what can't be left behind. If you're searching for quiet trails and wild places that remain untouched, subscribe to Zephyr Trails and join us off the beaten path. There are still many paths left to explore. Walk with patience. Let the land set the pace. Thanks for watching. See you on the next trail.